Here you go, just here now. Welcome back to Dark Souls 3, as you can see. Back at Firelink. I still got that talisman. I keep forgetting I've got the talisman. Yeah, I'm going, as you remember last time, I had a few new things. I need to head back to the cliff underside because there is actually a few things I want to do in this area. Okay, now I can hear Beatrice. I will be trying to get to down there, which is doable, but I'm also going to have to try and get to him first. That's also the way to get to the boss, so... Actually, why am I going up here? I'm going to try and avoid that guy down there. Can I pull him? Nope, he's playing... No, it's not. I didn't explore down here yet, but there are a few of those you can see there. There's also one of those... There's also one of the church obelisks, what are they called? And some dogs down here. You can see there's a dog there. You can see... They don't give any XP, so... Oh, Mr. Hammer. There's a dog as well somewhere. He's just like it. Oh, I hate dogs. In this game, fighting a dog is the worst. I'm going to try and take down Gladys over there. The problem is I need to get... I'm probably going to try and take out this dog here as well. Before fighting Gladys. Yeah. Dogs. Ember. Nice. That was lucky. Oh, got the Everest. There's a quest here with his... Yeah, you can see curse. Now, the explanation for these is you can't open this on this side, so... But the explanation behind some of these is that the transform and kiln, I think that's what it said, which I was talking about, that's used to create boss weapons and boss well, basically boss items. So I'm going to save place so I can show this. If you click my inventory, I have Vault Soul here. Now, certain bosses drop boss souls, so when you kill them, you can actually craft their weapon, boss weapons, or you can craft the dog here. There is a dog in here. There it is. Look on. Here's one of the annoying ones. And down here was actually a shortcut to another area. You can see a bunch of rats. Oh, he's gonna lunge. Oh, that is a long lunge. There's a few rats down here. Cankerous. This requires something called the grave key. Now in here there's actually a big ass rat. That's the blood bite ring. Blood bite ring increases bleed resistance, but I'm not wearing it right now because it would fat roll me. It would cause me to fat roll, which really is something you really do not want in Dark Souls. Fat rolling is one of the worst things you can do. Flipping on you. There is in fact a bonfire around here. There's also an NPC invasion around here, so I need to be careful. Here's the bonfire. But there's also a crystal level up it. Yep, here he comes. Here comes Hodrick. Somewhere. There he is. The purple spirit. Now, this is the first invasion. Now, this is a mad spirit. If you don't know, there's 2 types of spirits in this game. Well, there's 4 types of spirits. And Hodrick is a mad spirit. Oh, what? He parried me? How the fuck did he parry me? I know he can parry, so... Oh, backstab, I don't want to backstab. I don't want to get backstab. Oh, he's going to charge up a weapon art. The worst thing about having to deal with NPC invaders is that they turn into parry gods when... Oh. He's casting... Oh, he casted power within. Oh, you son of a bitch. What? Die. Where is it? There we go. And you get a vertebrae shackle for this. I'm gonna rest up here, which means I will have to fight the big rat again. But mostly it's to explore this region here. Now, there is a bit here which I will not go into yet. So here you can see Swordblade do again from the last episode. But he had a pot. I hate these guys so much. He's one of my least favourite enemies in the game. There's also a crystal that's up here. I think that's scared him away already. Fucking bastard. I think I've already scared away the crystal lizard. Fuck. It's not easy to come at the crystal lizard. Oh. It's not easy to... This side is really annoying to approach because... You can see up there. She will be constantly... She constantly throws down... those gnaws at you. Oh, I've got a hammer. Just a hammer. I've got the spike, nice. Let's clear this area as well. There is nothing here, I think. There's no item here. Titanite shard. I keep forgetting what some of these items are, so I don't have anything written down. So this is all coming from heart. Like, oh yeah, I forgot there's ambushes in this area. So many ambushes in this area. There's the whip. You can see why I say there are so many ambushes. There's a thrall in here. Now, there's another ambush up here. There's a red knight enemy here. Now, this is a interesting room because bone cages. I don't like these enemies at all. These enemies exist. I call them bone cages because that's what they are, they're bone cages. I've got 5 fading ultimate. Hey. I think you'll be better to explore this area first. Avoid that bone cage. There's another bone cage in here. Crawl. I think there's one behind me. Oh no, there's one. They're right above me. That's why. A good way to see if it's a bone cage or not is to hit the lock on, as bone cages will always, you can always lock onto them. You can see here's another bone cage. There's another. They always hit me somehow. Like, I don't get that. I hate these things. They're nuisances. Pine resin, that's useful for the bosses area. Now, jump down here, you might feel a bit of warmth. This is the Sunbro Covenant. Now, it's just a very useful thing. Now, if I open up here, I'll show you exactly where we're at. Now, we're actually right by the tree. If you remember, right at the start of the area, there was that massive tree, and there's a lot of guys. We're right here now. I love these. These guys are so bad. You see another fall down here. What here actually? This is where that fraud was that jumped down. There was another bone cage down here. I did leave this. Yeah, that one there. That's the bone cage. Now again, look on. You'll see them immediately. Now, let's go explore these houses. There's a trap in here. No, it's another house. There's a trap. I think I've already gone past the one with the house with the trap. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much, it pays well to explore everywhere in these, every crevice and bumhole in these games. Not for your cardio, but for the fact that you pretty much, you get a lot of items. Like, there's so much Titanite in this game, you literally run through the thing like he's going for the hot taps. I think Yahtzee actually made that joke. But you never run out of Titanite in this game. It's ridiculous. That was a fail. Yeah, it's only a few rusty coins, so they're not really too useful. There's another item up here if I remember correctly. Not. But I'm not going to go into this next area because actually I'll wait. I'm gonna jump at the bonfire so I get my Estus back, and then show you why you should wait for the next area. Yeah, this is a small shortcut, so if you went... You can't open it from this direction, so you have to go to the other direction. Comment, there's a... Triple kill? Oh yeah, rats do drop souls as a deserted corpse. Rats have always dropped somewhat useful items in the early game. Like, they used to drop humanity in the first one. Now, this requires a key which I'll try and find alpha. You have to buy, I believe. Yeah, you need to have a certain type of ashes. That's actually got a really good... There's a dock up here. Now, this part is going to be the interesting part because you have to run. I thought I killed him. Because you can see there's a lot of enemies here. Embers. Trying to pull one at a time is quite difficult as well, so that's what I'm trying to do actually. Fire bombs. Yeah, you can see there's 3 boulder boys. And I just pulled 2. They will, if they throw the parts. Oh god. There goes 1. Yeah. They throw parts at you and then they can pull out the bone saws. And when they have like 80 hit combos of these things. I really hate dealing with them. And I'm going to have to wait for a bit because he causes bleed as well. His bone sword. Now you can see these small varlets filling up with a red icon. That's bleed. Bleed is probably one of the worst status effects to be inflicted by. I think it's the second worst behind Curse. Oh no, it's third worst behind Toxic, because Curse at least has, you know, there's only a couple enemies to deal with it, and they're not too difficult enemies. Ah, brilliant. That's the word. You can tell what that is. I don't know if you can sell that off to Pickle Pea Pumperump anymore. I don't know if you can in this game. Now, dog ambush here. Because of course. Wouldn't be Dark Souls without a dog ambush. Alluring skulls. I don't use these that often, but I know why they're actually quite useful. I think there is a... Is there any other items around here? I can't remember how to get down there. Now, before we go in here... Oh yeah, you have to go down here, don't you? Oh no, you can't actually. How do you get down there again? I can't. But before we go down here, get ready for the best NPC, probably the best NPC in this game.